So guys, video remains one of the most consumed marketing mediums out there in the world today. And in our last video podcast, we began to dial into how you can begin to create video that drives traffic to your brand. Today, we're going to continue on that topic. And as you grow as a business, maybe you're a larger business or a larger organization, what are some ways that you can streamline this process, be really smart about how to create video that drives traffic to your brand that has a good ROI or return on investment over time. So we're going to look at some really simple ways that as you grow as a brand, you can allow that video marketing to grow with your brand. That is coming up. Welcome to the Bite Size Marketing Hack Podcast, where you get the confidence to hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time. Hey guys, my name is Mark, and welcome to the Bite Size Marketing Hack Podcast. And in this podcast, we give you bite-sized marketing hacks, little pieces of content and insights and strategies and really practical tips to help you cut through the digital noise and connect with the right people for your business so you can continue to thrive in 2020 and beyond. And so today we're going to continue on this topic of how to create video content that drives traffic to your brand. And again, as I shared in the last podcast episode, we won't go back into this. I encourage you to go back and listen to it, part 1 of this 2-part podcast. We absolutely need to be creating video content in 2020 because this is the most consumed medium out there and it doesn't show any signs of changing. Audio is coming up in the ranks, and there appears to be a lot of space in the podcasting arena and in voice as there's more hands-free options for consumers who want to be able to talk to their devices, but nonetheless, video remains a strong contender and probably will into the future. So you need a video strategy for your brand. Today, I want to talk about how your video strategy can grow with you as you continue to grow. So as you're getting started with your brand, I encourage you to do what we talked about in our last podcast episode. Grab your iPhone, grab your Android device, go to a window in your house, use it as the lighting source, and just get started. Begin to create those videos. But over time, you're going to want to allow that video marketing strategy to grow with your brand, or maybe you're already a bigger business and you don't want to take the time to do all of the production side, DIY, and processing that yourself, uploading that content to your website, all of that stuff. So how can you begin to strategically grow your video marketing plan with your business? Well, we're going to continue looking at this today, and I shared 2 different ways that you can begin to hack your video marketing and drive traffic to your brand in the last podcast episode. Today, we're going to continue on this as we look at number 3, and that is hire freelancers. There are platforms that you may already know about, like Upwork or Fiverr, that allow you to find people who will, in a very reasonable price, create content for you from scratch. Now, platforms like Upwork are freelancer platforms for contractors around the world. So you're going to find those in any different setting you might, or any different marketing stream you might need. You might need a video editor. You might need somebody who can do Photoshop, somebody who can build a marketing campaign. All of these are on Upwork, which is a whole other podcast for another day to really dial into Upwork. But if you are looking for a way to begin to grow marketing through video for your brand, if you're looking at how to scale this, that's the word I'm looking for, how to scale out video for your brand, Upwork or Fiverr is an incredible opportunity for you. You can find people who will, on a very affordable, cheap rate for those of you who live in the US, you can begin to find those around the world who begin to process video for you. So even if you do the shooting of your video content, they will edit it for you and then send that over to you for your approval. Or you can even create content completely from scratch through video editors through Upwork. If you begin to create a project overview and a project brief for what you're looking for, you can find video editors to create that content from scratch online. So the pro of this is obvious. You can save time, and your team can save major time by outsourcing the task to somebody who's better skilled at making videos. You can actually get a better result that looks better for your brand by outsourcing it to a platform like Fiverr or like Upwork. So the cons of this, while getting someone else to work on your videos can be a huge weight off your shoulders, it can also take a serious amount of management or organization. So when you're working with a freelancer, they don't know your brand as well, obviously. And so you're gonna have to do a lot of work on the front end to make sure that they understand your values, understand what your goals are, understand your vision for the content that you're creating. So that can be a downside of it, but the time that you save is often worth that as a payoff. So as you grow and as you want to continue to market, it can be smart to move out of that DIY mode and begin to outsource this. Upwork is a great resource for you as long as you do a good job of communicating. Now, a whole nother level of this is the marketing agency. So if you really begin to grow, or you just say, hey, I want to really invest in video and do a really great job, you can hand over the process of generating videos for your brand to a marketing agency. So the people that you will work with, and this is what we do at Frontier Creative, they will begin to help you create a compelling storyline, shoot the footage that's on par with the latest Oscar winner, and get everything edited and posted online. And so here at Frontier Creative, we do something like that. We create video content and help people go viral. We have a proven track record of creating content for people like Craig Groeschel or Louis Giglio, and creating this content for them or helping existing content to go viral. So we can help you do that with your brand. And obviously one of the main ways that this is a pro for your brand is that we're gonna work with you right from the start to the very end. This means that the whole process will be streamlined and click together perfectly. And it will take you from the brainstorming session to help you come up with engaging story ideas, to shooting the footage with professionals and experts, and editing, all to make sure the purpose and goals are clear that you want to get done for your brand. So we're gonna bring in our expertise, and this is something that we do, and help you to knock that out of the park for your brand. So, you know, if that is you and you do want to begin to take advantage of that for your brand, we offer a free consultation to help you up your video game. Head to frontiercreative.co/consultation, and we will talk through some of these things for your brand. You get a free review of your website, including actionable steps you can take to improve it, Facebook marketing and strategy ideas to grow your business, and free assessment of your brand and visual assets. And if you mention this podcast, we will dial into a way to help you really specifically stand out through video for your brand. So there are some cons to using a marketing agency, and we want to be honest about this because even as a marketing agency, there can be cons. And the obvious con is that it can be more expensive. But you know, if it's done right and it's within your budget, you know, there can actually be a great return on the investment. So it can seem like it costs a lot up front, but over time, when you invest that money into video and working with a partner like Frontier Creative, the return on that investment can be massive. You can get incredible viral reality for your brand as more people are driven to your Facebook page or to your website, and you begin to get that return on the investment in more than even just a monetary sense. So increasing engagement and building awareness with video is absolutely key, and it's easy to see that if you're not incorporating video into your social media campaigns, you're likely already missing out. So is making video really hard? Well, there can be hard parts to it, but the proof is in the pudding. Videos on social media generate tons more engagement than any other kind of content, which makes the whole thing worthwhile. So it might feel hard on the front end to begin to engage in video, whether that's DIY or beginning to work with an agency like ours or hiring somebody through Upwork, but over time, this will have major payout for your brand. Videos get so much more engagement and so much more traffic to your brand that it's absolutely worth you taking the time to investigate, whether doing that DIY or hiring somebody or looking into a consultation. All of that can have major return on investment for your brand. So hope this is helpful to you guys, and you know, we would love to talk with you. If you are hearing all of this and you're saying, I'd love to get started, I need some help, hit us up. We would love to help you. And in the meantime, please take some time to rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast. And we want to continue to add value to you and help you to hack your marketing in bite-sized pieces. So we will see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And visit us at bitesizemarketinghacks.com for more resources and episodes that will help you hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time.